Hey guys, it's Psychoanalysis here, and I'm back here with another video. So this is going to be kind of like a weekly update, how you want to see the week play out, for it to be bullish, for it to be bearish, and yeah. Okay, I know there's a lot of red lines on the screen right now, and you guys must be a little confused, but these are just some of the key areas, and I'm going to be using these lines to kind of highlight these key areas and, you know, how, like what role they play. So firstly, if we go to the 3 hour, we can see we're kind of in this downtrend right now. We can pull it from here. So this is kind of our overall downtrend that we've been in for this dump. And as we can see, we're at 54.5. So 54.5 in itself, huge region. Right now we can't see the line because it's blocking it, but this area, as long as we stay above 54.5, we will continue to go higher. And right now, that's what it seems like Bitcoin's wanting to do. So if we can stay above 54.5K, I think we can push up higher towards maybe 56K before we see a rejection. But like I said, as long as we stay above 54.5 the next couple of hours, right now it's like Sunday 6 a.m. So if we can stay above 54.5, expect us to go higher, all the way around 50, like 56K, maybe even 56.2K, up around this area. This is where we're most likely to see a rejection. So now there's two scenarios. We see a rejection and then we go down. On the way down, if Bitcoin can use 54.5K as a support, I think that we can break this downtrend and start going up towards 57.5K. However, if we cannot hold 54.5 and start going lower, I think we have a good chance at, again, 52.5K, and depending on the selling pressure, we could go moving towards 49K, but if we don't use 52.5 as a support this time around, I think we're almost definitely going down towards this 49K, 50K range. So yeah, once we push out of this downtrend though, Bitcoin needs to push out at least above 57.5K for me to believe that, okay, we are starting towards 60K areas. The reason why is 57.5 has served as such a key indicator that about like which direction the market's going to head in. So if we move on to, let's use the 3 hour here. Oh, as we can see, as soon as we stay above 57.5, we usually end up in this 60K region. But as soon as we start breaking below it, that's when we go even lower. So as long as we're above 57.5K, 60Ks, those regions are not too far away. So what we kind of want to see is maybe breakout of this trend and push through 57.5K. What we can see a rejection, because it is such a big point of contention that, obviously when we first hit it, if it's normal to get a reaction and a rejection, but I think as long as we can stay above 56K and then push above, we should be fine and there's really nothing to worry about. So that's kind of what you want to be looking at. So now let's move on to what I think will happen. So moving on to what I think is going to happen. Right now it's like Sunday 5 a.m. Eastern. You can see I'm on the 30-minute time frame. It looks like, stochastic starting to push up. We can even see RSI moving in an uptrend. I think we are going to see 56K Bitcoin right now before we see a rejection. But I think we are going to reject the 56K mark. Just looking at this 3 hour stochastic is getting oversold. So, sorry, overbought. So I do think we will reject off 56K. And I think that we'll need to see the next 3 hour when the stochastic pushes down, because you can see RSI is starting to move into an uptrend. As long as RSI stays above this white line, which is the moving average, and the stochastic, by the time it goes to oversold, we aren't at 49K. As long as we're not at 49K and we're around, I'm sorry, above 52.5K, I think we can start moving out of this downtrend slowly. We go up, go down, maybe use like 53.8K as a support, and then push through. 53.8K is kind of like a looser point of contention for Bitcoin. Just looking at these candles, like you can see this is where we get the reaction from. I didn't really want to mark it. I would, if you are going to mark it on your graphs, I would put it like a different color. I'll make it gray. But yeah, so this kind of point is like kind of like a segue between these, right? It doesn't really tell you like the overall market direction, but if you see like, okay, uh, we're gonna push down and we don't hold 53.8K, like more often than not, that means we're moving towards 52 and a half. But anyways, as long as we are above 53.8K, that's the ideal spot, but anywhere above 52 and a half, that's kind of a little bit more worrisome, but we do want to see at least that being held, but optimally reject, bounce, and crush this. That's the bullish scenario. If this is not how it plays out, then uh, 49K, here we come, and we better hope we hold on to 49K, because if you go on the weekly time frame and you see the Ichimoku clouds, so let me just swap that on. 49K is the base of it, and we haven't been inside the Ichimoku cloud since we exited the bear market. And in the bull market, when you start entering the weekly Ichi cloud, guess what followed? 15K Bitcoin. That's not something we want to see. So let's hope we don't go down and that we can hold this area right here, this 54 and a half. We don't want to see us pushing into the weekly Ichimoku cloud at all. We want to see a bounce off of that. But yeah, as long as we get these daily closes, like look, we got the daily close above 53.8. That's a good sign. That's why we're pumping up right now. We just want to, hold that area and push out of this downtrend and push out of 57 and a half to kind of see us go try and make all-time highs. So yeah, that's my outlook. Let me know what you guys think. Any feedback or anything, if I can fix the formatting of these videos or anything like that, just let me know. Excuse me. Just let me know and I will do that. Apart from that, have a good day, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and have a good day. Bye.